The fifth and sixth generation of JRPGs is what I would really call the golden years of those games. Today's JRPGs really, I mean, not saying they're bad or anything, but some of them really feel generic. Or maybe it's just me getting older. I'm just not that interested in them anymore. But I can always go back to that series, the Tales of series. And pretty much in this video, I want to show you all of my Tales of collection and kind of go over why I like these games. So let's take a look. Alright everybody, so this is not going to be in any particular order. I'm going to try to keep it with the first game to the last releases they made, but there's so many different variations of games they made that, you know, it'll probably get a little jumbled up here. But I want to start it off with this one right here. This is Tales of Phantasia for the Super Nintendo. Now, it came out originally for the Super Famicom, but I got an English repro of it. This is I think is a good version to play of it. Our version that we got in America finally years later was the Game Boy Advance one. This one had the potential to be better, but unfortunately I think it was rushed or they didn't know what they were doing with programming. And this one is kind of a weak port, but I would say if this is the only way you could play it, you know, I guess you could go with this version. But another version here, which I think is the best one, is the PlayStation version. Animated cutscene. This one also has like where it's not like so many random battles like it was in the Super Nintendo version. I didn't play the Game Boy Advance one that far to really notice that there was a lot of like more random battles that like what happened randomly. But I hear this one really kind of like gets everything together where it's like all balanced out. So like I said, English repro here, and I think that that's the best version of the game here. Now next game here, Tales of Destiny. Now Tales of Destiny, I feel so bad because I got all the way to the end of this game and I didn't beat the last boss, and I lost interest, and over the years I just never picked it up again. I don't know what it was about it, but it was a really fun game. A funny start to the game, how you start on the ship and you're a stowaway and they beat you up, and yeah, it's just hilarious. But this is a really good game, guys. So if you have a chance to play this one, I would say pick it up. And hey, maybe you guys can let me know how the game ended, unfortunately. But I still have my save data for this game, so I should just go ahead and just go and play it again and just try to beat it, man. Quit messing around. But Tales of Destiny, that was the first one we had got in America officially. The next one we got was Tales of Destiny 2, but this actually is called, the original name of it is called Tales of Eternia. I don't know why they changed the name for whatever reason, gets things confusing. But I played this when I was in Korea, and oh my god, it was such a blast. I got it at the PX. I remember taking it back to the barracks and played the heck out of it. And I got all the way to the, I think of the Lightning Temple, and my memory card got lost. And I had, all my stats were really good at that point, so, okay, something happened on my memory card. I started another save. And I got to the same point I was at, but I wasn't as powered up. And I was under leveled, and I got stuck. So I was like, dude, so I put the game down, unfortunately. I still have that save for that tunnel, but oh man, I just feel bad. But the PSP version here, this is the English one. You have to be very careful when you get this one because there's different versions of this one. My version here has a glitch in it to where you get stuck at a certain point. I can't remember what it was, but there's another version where if they fixed that issue, and the only way you could tell which version you have, as far as I know, is by putting the game in, and it'll tell you which update it has when you look at the disc. But either way, I mean, I'm sure there's ways around that save or whatever, or maybe, I'm not really sure. But yeah, okay, moving right along. Next game here, Tales of Symphonia, and also we have Tales of Symphonia, Dawn of a New World, which actually in Japan I think it's just called Tales of Symphonia 2. And also here have the Tales of Symphonia Chronicles, which comes with both games, but on the PS3 in HD. So pretty cool package here. Now here's the thing about Tales of Symphonia. I could not get into it for some reason. The way the characters look, I tried my hardest to get into it and I couldn't. But here's the funny part. I actually got into Tales of Symphonia 2, Dawn of a New World, and I beat it. And I was like, man, I mean, it's not, I don't think it's as good as the first game. I mean, I feel like there's some issues with the game where like characters from the first game come back to this one, but when they get added to your party, they have this some reason leave mid battle or whatever, so you can't get used to them right away or nothing like that. So the game is pretty much focusing on you, Anil. I think it was Emil was his name, and you focus on kind of like building monsters to help you in battle and everything. But this one was really cool because Emil and I think Henrietta, or what was her name, the girl's name, they really had a cool relationship together. So I thought that was this was a really good game for at least character wise. But I know the first one's better, but for some reason I just can't get into the first one. I'm gonna keep trying though, guys. But yeah, that's my Tales of Symphonia story. Next game here is probably my favorite Tales games of all time. If you've seen me talk about it on Jason's channel, that is Tales of Legendia. Tales of Legendia, I was so happy this game got released on the PS2 in America, and I really felt like the whole story with this one was great. One of the standout points in this game was the music. The music was like by far some of the best Tales music I've ever heard, and the characters are really likable in the game. They got the voice acting down. Fortunately, for some reason in the game, they after the certain arc in the game, all voice acting stopped. Like they just cut it, and I think that kind of hurt the game a little bit. I didn't notice that right away until like later. I look back at the game and said, man, they should have really added that voice acting in it. But man, I'm telling you guys, do not sleep on this one. Sino Coolidge, all these characters they're really great and heartwarming. So definitely give this one a go. Next one here is, oh man, it's been a while since I played this one. We have Tales of the Abyss. This is from what I hear, this is probably considered one of the best Tales games out there. I mean that's subjective pretty much, but still, I had a great time with it. One of my favorite characters in this one was Jade, the Necromancer. He was awesome. The 3DS version is cool, but only, if you can't get access to the PS2 version, I would think. They cut voice acting out of this one. I think it's a good port, but like I said, once you play the best version, you're like, but it's portable, so if you could take it on the go. But this one was so popular that it actually, I think it was one of the first ones. Well, actually, second one. This one actually got a series, like a 26 episode series off of it. I think Tales of Phantasia did too, but it was only like a 3-4 episode thing. But if you see this one, I'm pretty sure you would like it. So definitely check it out. Okay, so here's the first Tales game I probably really didn't like that much, and it's probably because I couldn't really appreciate it. You have to build your own character, and this is Tales of the World: Radiant Mythology. You build your own character, and from what I remember, it's been years since I played it. From what I remember, you're like in this town, and characters from other games kind of come down, and you do quests with them and things like that. And it just didn't really make me jump up. But this was popular enough, not in America, but in Japan, to get 2 more sequels for it. So some people are actually working on English translations for them, but we'll see what happens. I'm not really sure if it's going to go down like that, but we'll see. Alright guys, so next up here, man, this is another one I regret that not getting into that much, but I tried, and I'm still trying. Tales of Vesperia for the Xbox 360, and it was re-released on the PS4 and Switch. I didn't get into this game originally because I just couldn't play RPG on the Xbox. It just felt weird for whatever reason, and I got pretty far before quitting this game. But I'm gonna try again with the PS4 version. I did get into it a little bit. It seems a little bit dated, but I know they added some extra stuff into this. So let me know what you guys think about this one. I really feel bad that it just didn't really grab me as much, but I don't know. Maybe I was just playing a bunch of other games at the time, and this one didn't really pull me in. But Tales of Vesperia, let me know what you think. Here we have Tales of Hearts R. I was really excited when this came out because I was hoping that this would sell well and we would get Tales of Innocence, but unfortunately that didn't happen. And what's weird about this game is that it's a good Tales game. It's not the best. It's okay. It seems like, I don't know, they made it's English of course, but it seemed like the way they translated it in English, that they were setting it up pretty much for English voice acting in it, and that didn't happen for whatever reason. So the game is voiced in Japanese with English subtitles, but it doesn't really seem right to me how it is. But anyways, I got halfway through this game before putting it down. Let me know if I should pick it up again, guys. Give me a reason. All right, so now we're getting to one of my favorite Tales game, and I think this one gets a lot of flack from people, but whatever. This is Tales of Grace's F, and this is I know you guys see the special edition version of it, and that's the UK version, but it actually came out in America, and I put my American copy in here. Somebody had the inserts for the special edition, so I just bought that and put the game in here. So here's the official American release of it, how it looks, and then, like I said, it's put in here with all the extras, and it's great. Now, Tales of Grace's F originally came out for the Wii, but that version was really buggy and messed up, so I don't know if they fixed it or whatnot, but they did make it again for the PS3, which they added some stuff to it. They added the future arc into it. That's what the F is for. And this game really has 3 different arcs to it. There's the beginning, the kids arc, and there's the regular game arc. Then there's the future arc. I mean, this game has the story just goes all over the place in a good way. I'm telling you guys, don't sleep on this one. I would say it's a must-have in the Tales of series. There was some moments in this one that's like, wow, man, that's pretty sad and messed up. You know, kind of, I got the feels in it and everything. But yeah, don't sleep on this one, guys. Pick this one up. Let's see what else I got here. So, man, hopefully I'm going in the right order here, but it is whatever. Oh yeah, I am. So this one is another one of my favorite ones as well. Tales of Xillia for the PS3. This is the first version of it I got because the collector's edition was sold out. But on Amazon, I got lucky and found one on the cheap, I remember, and I got the collector's edition one. Now, I really wanted to pick this up because this was going to be one of my favorite Tales games, so I wanted to have everything for it. And funny thing about this is I actually ordered it, and I sent it to my actually old address, so it was crazy. So we thought the package was lost pretty much because they were sold out. I got the last one, so I thought, oh my god. So what I did was I went to my old house, and luckily I knocked on the door, and I said, hey, there's a package that came here, and did you get it? And they said, yeah, this is you, and they gave me the package right on the spot, so I was happy to get that. Now going on to the game at least, Mila Maxwell, I think I thought she was a strong character. I don't know if everybody agrees with me about that, but I thought she was going to be like one of the first really strong female protagonists for a Tales of series. I mean, she was a lead, and the way the game introduces her is it's really cool. If you've seen the old trailers for the game. But anyways, you get to pick 2 main characters. I picked Mila first, and I picked Jude later. I think Mila's arc is better, but a lot of people prefer Jude's, which is totally fine. But the characters in this game are really a lot of fun, and just the whole story comes together well. I know some people complained about screen tearing in this one, but I didn't really notice it. I was just enjoying the adventure. The English voice cast was really great in this game, and everything came together. I love this game. Definitely one of my favorite Tales games. Let me know what you guys think of it. Here's Tales of Xillia for the PS3, and hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. If not, oh well. All right, so Tales of Xillia was pretty popular, so it warranted a sequel for it. Check out the big box for. Now, this one, I do like, but the whole money issue was annoying. Owing the money for, it's like, get out of here with that. But it was nice to see the characters, I think it was a year later, or maybe 2 years later. You got to see what they were up to, and you join each other for another adventure. This one had to deal with fragmented dimensions, so you had to destroy these weird dimensions. It was pretty. I liked how it turned out. I do like the game. The ending, I mean, whatever choice you choose, I guess it's up to you. But I feel like they were kind of some of them were underwhelming. But maybe I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But let me know what you guys think of this one. I think it's a good game, but the ending just kind of threw me off. Now, this next one, man, where did it go? It's hiding here somewhere. This one's probably gonna be what I consider the worst. Oops, dropped my mic. Tales of game, and I'm not saying it's a bad game, but the pacing in this one was horrible. And this is Tales of Assyria, but hopefully I said that one right. Zestria. Is it Zestria? Oh, yeah, whatever. Anyways, I knew something was gonna be wrong with this game when they first announced it, because they said we're going back to the roots of the series. Oh Lord, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But they tried it, and I just couldn't. This one I almost gave up on. I did beat it, but I remember I was complaining on Facebook in the RPG group. I was like, man, this game's horrible, man. I'm not gonna finish this. I can't even find where to go, and just like it was just so annoying. But I beat it, and I'm happy I did. But I just feel like this is an underwhelming game. I didn't really. It's not a Tales game I could go and play again. I played Tales of Xillia for like I played that 3 times. Like, you know, I went back and played it again. But this one, I don't think I could ever go back and play again. But you know, was what it is. I didn't like the whole fact with the losing the character, like the princess. I forgot what her name was, but she's with you during the game, then she decides to leave. Like, what? Like, come on, man! Don't have characters leaving like that. It is what it is, I guess. Whatever. But anyways, there's that one. And last but not least, Tales of Assyria. This one is very dark, and they actually, for some weird reason, they cut out the some of the scenes, intro. One of the scenes in the game where there's a sacrifice, and there's a sacrifice with a sword or the sacrifice with some weird magic. Of course, they cut out the sword part, so we got the magic part. Don't know why they did it, because it was pretty much in silhouette, from what I remember. But it's a very good Tales game. You know, it's a change of pace with the darker story. But the problem I had with this game was nothing with gameplay, but of course with the ending again. Now, going with what happens in this game, it wouldn't make sense for it to have a what I would call a good ending. But I feel like the ending, and hopefully it's not a spoiler, but I just feel like it's sad because they're like in a I'm just gonna say it, guys. So if you don't like spoilers, you know, turn away for the next 5 seconds. But they're stuck in a dream loop. It seems like they're having a dream of what their friends are, who their friends are, in this weird dreamlike state. So it's just kind of sad that they're not real friends. They're dreaming it, all of it, and it's really sad. But anyways, guys, that's all my Tales of games. And if that didn't make any sense, what I said about the game, well, that's good, because then you could play it and understand it yourself. But I just felt like that ending was just kind of messed up, man. So, but that's my opinion of it. So, anyways, I think I knocked it all out. These are all my Tales of games, Tales of series. Yeah, I could definitely go back and play some of them again. Will I? You know, if I get the desire to, yes. And then there's a new Tales of Arise coming out. They haven't shown enough of that one to really impress me with it, so I'm like, whatever. But anyways, let me know what you guys think of the Tales games. Is it one of your favorites? Do you hate it? Do you think it's generic? Do you think it's the same? You know, let me know all that in the comments. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Radical Reggie, and I will see you guys later.